guys, so we have a bit of a situation. We're meeting another couple here. They have an Oliver, and the trouble is there is 0 cell reception here, and we need connectivity for various reasons. So we probably only have about another hour and a half of daylight, so we're gonna have to go as fast as we can down the highway and try and find cell service, because we don't want to drive after dark. It's pretty dangerous here to do that, but at the same time we have no choice. We cannot stay here. So we're kind of very slowly going along this dirt road at Rancho Santa Ynez, and that's in Catavina, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names of these places, but we just want to give them a heads up that we have to hit the road, and we'll probably meet them again tomorrow. And yeah, we gotta take a chance. And also it gives Kurt the opportunity to stay here if he doesn't want to run the risk of driving after dark as well. So wish us luck. Cheers, the Oliver. Hello.
Hey, good morning guys. So we made it to Guerrero Negro. Yeah, long ride yesterday. There's a huge dead zone. From where to where again, do you know?
It's somewhere between San Quintin and Guerrero Negro. We got caught right in the middle of it.
Yeah, it was like what, 4 hours?
Something like that. And unfortunately we had to drive through, and we drove through at night. And unfortunately yesterday when we discovered that we had to drive through, we met up with Bill and Leslie that have that Oliver over there, and God bless their souls, they decided that they were coming with us in the caravan. Although we said, you know, that they could meet us here today because we didn't want to endanger anyone, obviously. So we really did have to be here today with Cell Network in the morning. So we didn't have a choice. But guys, it was scary. It was white knuckle driving because you have cattle in the road. There are speed bumps. There are trucks that take tight turns around the corners, and there's no shoulder. So you have exactly 18 feet from one side of the pavement to the other, and that's really it. So you've got to make it count. So we're gonna go and do a video soon about some of the dangers of driving in Mexico and some good things to know when coming to Mexico. And unfortunately we had to break our #1 commandment of being in Mexico, and that was driving at night. It's not ideal, and we don't want to do it again, but now we have the information so that we can avoid having that happen in the future.
Keep in mind, it's a good 4 hours, no signal whatsoever. We did hit a speed bump, and let me tell you, everything inside the casita went flying. But yeah, glad we made it safe, and hopefully we don't do that again. I didn't know the dead zone was going to be that long. So we found a nice little cafe. I'll show you guys the name. I'm not sure if they're open yet. This is what it looks like. It's a cute little restaurant. We stopped here. They allow overnights, and I know they have a shower. They have Wi-Fi, but we didn't use the Wi-Fi. Apparently it was down, but that's the issue in Mexico pretty much all the time. So there's washrooms, clean washrooms, and the owner allows you to stay here. And you know, in return we had dinner over here, a cerveza, and it was a nice place to stay overnight. Not too noisy, even though we're next to the highway. But you do have clean washrooms, and you have a nice restaurant. So good food in here, not much for vegan or vegetarian, very few options. But the rest of the caravan had a good meal. And they even took some leftovers back to the trailer. Hey, good morning. Slept well?
Absolutely. You?
Yeah, had a good night's sleep. Hey, buenos días.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo amaneció? Muy bien.
Oh, muy bien, gracias.
Gracias.
Sí, muy bien. ¿No?
Ya va a estar el café.
Ay, sí.
Sí.
Necesito un café. ¿Es fuerte?
Sí, más o menos.
Más o menos.
Más o menos.
Gracias. So yeah, that was the owner, nice guy. He actually stayed late for us last night. And we closed the restaurant because we got here pretty late, and then we went to bed. Also, we gained an hour, so don't forget that.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Está abierta la puerta aquella. La dejamos abierta.
Oh. Hola. This is the lovely restaurant. ¿Cómo se llama?
Restaurante Ojo de Liebre.
Ah, Ojo de Libre. And this is the name.
Ah, sí.
So this is the Ojo de Libre. Hey guys, so we are at Malarrimo Campground, $13 US a night, full of cops. And it's not too far from where initially we were parked. I think about 2 miles south from that place. It's a campground, quite a bit of space, a lot of spaces. Showers over there, I'll show you guys later. This guy made it all the way from BC. So it's a pretty big campground. Water's super warm. Probably the best showers I've had so far in Mexico. However, I'm still having small issues finding good Wi-Fi. Upload speed, really bad. Download speed, good enough for Facebook and browsing the internet. Walking around trying to find good upload speed, and it seems to be a recurrent pattern here in Mexico. Download speed, you're okay. You could get away with your Facebook and regular stuff, but to upload videos, it's always the same thing. That's the #1 struggle we have with uploading videos. We love to travel to remote locations, but the more remote the location is, the harder my job is. But beautiful town. Campground is somewhere down there, a few minutes walking down there. This is the campground where we're staying. So everything is pretty much down the street, right? This way or in back of me. On my way back to the coffee shop, we actually found a decent coffee shop, and what I mean by decent, Mexico standards for Wi-Fi. And we've been uploading that video since 7 a.m. and we're at close to 50% done. So anyway, still got quite a bit to go. Probably gonna stay there until late this evening, and hopefully we get it done. So this place where we are, it's actually very good for whale watching, the gray whales. There's a reserve about 45 minutes drive from here. So we got some information. I think it's $50 per person. And the tour lasts 4 hours, so it's 45 minutes drive each way on the bumpy roads. And about 3 hours for whale watching. And they give you lunch. This coffee shop right here, it's actually one of the best spots I found for Wi-Fi. And yeah, we've been here already for 4 hours. I'm gonna go back to it. So hopefully this video gets uploaded today.
Good morning from Guerrero Negro. We're at Mallory Hotel RV Campground, and they also are tour operators. So unfortunately we did not get to see the whales here, but we plan on doing that down the road. But what's noteworthy here is actually it's a pretty nice campground. As you can see, there's a beautiful gazebo, nice foliage. And for Mexico, the washrooms are pretty clean. We did have hot water in the shower on one of the 3 days that we were here. So another thing that is noteworthy actually is that we're now a caravan of 3. The cuteness factor has increased. So let's take a look around before we head out today so you can see what Malarrimo is like. So this is the section where they have little motel rooms. Once again, that's the little gazebo area. Kurt's getting ready to go. Unfortunately, this bathroom hasn't been cleaned yet, but all the bathrooms flush. Of course, here in Mexico, you cannot flush toilet paper, so keep that in mind. So that's the shower. And all of those spots there are RV spots, and you have all 3 services. So the price here was 215 pesos, which came out to about, I believe, $12. So, and we felt very safe here. So right down here you have the sewer hookups. You have the water here, but what Dory and I have been doing is actually we're just getting filtered water and putting that in our holding tank. And we haven't been putting our fridge on electric, we're keeping it on propane. So as you could see, it's 20 amp, although it says 30, which is odd. And we did see that the voltage was pretty high, so just keep that in mind. It was kind of in the red zone, like off the charts. So yeah, oh, and everything is in walking distance. They do have Wi-Fi here, but it's really, really slow. So you can check your emails and keep in touch with people back home. But in terms of uploading anything, we definitely had difficulty. So we went to Capricho's coffee house, which was actually a really nice coffee house down the road. We got some treats, we got some coffee and tea and everything, but it was slow there too. So I guess it's to be expected in this part of Mexico. They're not really big communities, they're smaller communities. So we expect that in La Paz we'll have an easier time of being connected. And one of the challenges here, of course, is making sure that everywhere we go we have cell connectivity, and that's been a major issue when we're planning where we're going. So most of the times between cities on the highway you don't really have connectivity, but then once you get to towns or cities, then they have connectivity, but some of them it's hit and miss. So we've been trying to read ahead on websites to see what the cell connectivity is like. And yeah, so we're looking forward to hitting San Ignacio today, Santa Rosalia, and finally staying in Mulegé. And that...
Cuando me despierto y a cada momento, cuando busco y no te encuentro, cada vez que me arrepiento, cuando trae tu voz el viento, pienso en ti, pienso en ti.
Cuando estoy tranquilo, cuando estoy dormido y cada vez que tomo vino y aunque no tenga motivos, si estoy bien o estoy herido, pienso en ti, pienso en ti y pienso en ti porque no encuentro las respuestas.
Y yo quisiera que supieras cada vez que pienso en ti porque desde que tú me faltas me han sobrado tantas noches, tanto amor para entregar. Pienso en ti porque esta historia yo quisiera regalarle otro final. Pienso en ti porque aunque vaya al fin del mundo, siempre vas en mi equipaje y te apareces por allí. Y para ser sincero, a veces porque puedo y porque me da la gana, pienso en ti. Pienso en ti porque desde que tú me faltas he sobrado tantas noches, tanto amor para entregar. Pienso en ti porque esta historia yo quisiera regalarle otro final. Pienso en ti porque aunque vaya al fin del mundo, siempre vas en mi equipaje y te apareces por allí. Y para ser sincero, a veces porque puedo y porque me da la gana, pienso en ti, pienso en ti, pienso en ti.
Thank you. Gracias.